Hello, Spectres! Spacey Ghost, back from the void. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, good day, all. Good day to you, too. We're back. We're back in full gamer mode, everybody. We're finishing Justice for All. That is the goal, that is the plan. Do I remember much? Do I remember where we left off? No. But it's been, like, 2-3 weeks. It feels like it's been, like, ages. So long, so very long. I know we're in the second half of the trial. Also, spoilers for everyone who hasn't played this far into the game, and I apologize as such. I know Matt on Guard has revealed that he's actually a bad boy. That he's actually the big bad murder person. But we're still trying to find a loophole to somehow save Maya, because she's still kidnapped. And say hi to Danny. That is also our goal today. And how'd it go? How'd it go? Hold on. I'm slowly actually remembering the events that happened. We have to find a way to stall. That's what's going on. So we can save Maya from being kidnapped. So then we can actually, like, put Matt rightfully behind bars for murdering his coworker. And also, as we discovered, his coworker is also not a good person. They're very manipulative. They're both just manipulative, like, bad men. I love how not, like, black and white this whole case is. So yes, let's jump into the swing of things. I was gonna say other words. Oh yeah, like I said, I plan to finish this. I have no idea how long it's gonna be. It might be shorter, it might be longer. We'll see where we end up. March 23rd. Wow, so much time has passed. I thought it was January. What? What? We'll now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Also, is it just me or is it loud? Hold on. I'm gonna take a look-see at my volume. How's my volume? Oh, that is way up. I am so sorry. Hopefully y'all we're not blasted too badly. Yeah, it's normal over here for me and my Bluetooth speakers, so it's not horrible. Okay, good to know. Hopefully it's still fine now. Now, I forgot I turned it up because during the holiday season I did some voice chats with my partner, and they were lovely chats. And unfortunately I had to turn all the volume up to hear them, but it's okay. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, poor us. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? That is nothing, Your Honor. Everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. What's wrong with Edgeworth? Looks like something unexpected just happened to him. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impax's suicide note. That's right. That's what we recessed over. Because we're waiting for the handwriting analysis. Oh, don't tell me it was actually hers. Unfortunately, we have discovered that the suicide note is a forgery. Oh, why is that unfortunate? I thought that was the plan. I mean, I guess that means we don't have the actual suicide note. That means it's still missing. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impax herself. It is a fake. Gasp. Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it? It would need more time to do a more detailed analysis, however. It appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrada. I was expecting so. Because, I mean, he's the one who found her. Of course, the first person on the scene to be able to, like, snatch the note itself would have been the one to have forged the new one. Ooh, also went looking for a tarot card box on Etsy. I wish they said that would fit a normal 78 card deck, not the measurements. Yeah, same. Same here. I'm with ya. Because some decks are unique and different. Some of them have, like, different size dimensions. So it'd be nice if they specified, like, yes, this is for a normal size deck. Or like, oh, this would fit a much larger deck, or vice versa, or something. Yeah, no, I'm with ya. Or if they, like, added that in parentheses alongside the measurements. Mr. Harada. Well, well. Looks like Miss Impax never left a suicide note after all. I should have assumed that would also be an option. She never wrote anything about On Guard. Again, these men are disgusting. I hate how this guy, you know, saw who was supposed to be the love of his life, or who was assumed to be the love of his life, you know, do that, and then his first thought was like, aha, I will use this to my advantage, because I hate my coworker, and I want to drag his name through the mud. Instead of respecting the person who unfortunately met her demise. I hate it. I hate it so much. Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Ngad could not have known that, so that facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. That does sound very plausible. This theory that On Guard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. Do I have evidence? Does evidence exist? It's been two weeks. Let me look at this. Don't mind me as I read through what we have here. I mean, I want to say we have to present evidence. Then again, that's always my gut reaction whenever it's like, gives you the option. Yeah, and I don't think these things matter. I think it's only like the last half of the stuff that matters. I don't know if this will work, but I have a theory. That's maybe working on assumptions. We can use the last photo And maybe say, oh, like, maybe because they were so close. Of course, he knew about it because they were in love or something. Do it? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's hope it works. Oh, that's not how we present things. That's also not how we present things. We have to actually select present evidence. How do games work? The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Engard to not have known it was a fake. Here we go. Okay, now let's present this. That did not work. Ah, okay. This is fine. I believe that even more important than finding out if this note is real or not is whether the attorney's badge pinned to that man's chest is real. It's real! I promise. That is the million-dollar question. It's real, genuine, 100% plastic. Oh. Don't cheat me. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that I messed up again. Actually, there's something I would like to ask. Don't tell me the actual answer was nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you had stated something earlier to the effect of the defendant had spied on Mr. Kurata's private life. I believe this would mean he would have known about the note as well. Oh wow, the judge actually using his brain cells. The brain cells that we clearly do not have. That's it. Thanks for giving me the answer, Judge. Yes, and so naturally, this means Mr. Engard would have known that the note was a fake. Ugh. Thanks, Judge. High five, Judge. See here, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I do in fact see. I was the one who thought of the spying thing. Jumping in and stealing my thunder like that is simply... I can't even describe it. Oh, but I thought we had a thing going. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Don't tell me you're gonna penalize me more. Please, no. Oh, no, he is. Oh, no. I could even bragged about embarrassing Mr. Edgeworth to my grandchild, had you not? For that, I assign you a penalty. Oh, ow. Oh, if only I'd kept my mouth shut. So then, the defendant knew the suicide note was fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. Prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Engard's motive for the murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. Hi, Becky! Yes, that was a very good move, Judge. But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Engard monitored Mr. Kurata 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Engard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery in an unknown place? Yeah, hi. Proof, please. Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. Yes, I figured. Oh, so you do have evidence, sir. Yes, I figured it came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What's next? If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Engard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. But turning things around is my thing. In Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. I mean, we've had our fair share of unusual witnesses. Edgeworth stuttering. This is not like him at all. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder? That's impossible. Who in the... I mean... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. I mean, there's one person. One singular person who could. Who is this witness? It's... Yes, go on. Who is it? The man himself. Mr. Shelley the Killer. Oh, Mr. the Killer. Oh, why didn't you say so? Wait just a minute. Yeah, the one person who would know pretty much everything would be the assassin himself. Would he agree to it, though? The killer barely even know her, but, oh boy. Didn't see that coming. He was coming here to the witness stand. Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Oh, well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this alright with you? Do I have a choice here? We can't really do much else to drag this trial out. I mean, it's our best bet. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. Wonder if it really is alright to do this. I mean, you're the... Unironically, I was gonna say, well, you're the one to judge. Very well, then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Is there no other way left to us? Nope. Now then, witness. Ooh, got him. He is, in fact, the judge here. Your name and occupation, please. That is so huge. I don't remember it being that huge. I know it's just for, like, you know... theater of the mind, so to speak. It's just... So we can see it as a viewer, but still. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm a professional assassin. I say, what's going on here? I mean, it's not like we could actually drag him physically out here. Like, come on, we don't even know his location. How can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court. Ooh. The besties be fighting. So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. Suddenly just, like, snipe someone in the gallery. Is that proof enough for you, Judge? I'm scared. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay, this is better. I mean, I hate seeing Maya, suffering, but, you know, this is proof enough. A voice, Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. Please give her some hamburgers. Looks like we have to run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness. There's one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carrata. Is this correct? Okay, cool. Confessions. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Okay. So sorry, Judge. It is not in fact a bad dream. What is he gonna say? Ooh. Sick bird. Oh, okay, so it's not gonna go as smoothly as we expect. Because this would be like a really quick stream if he's like, yup, it's as you say. There's something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I'm here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us. Nah, it's okay, Hoppo-senpai. We're all lame here. we all are cringe. Well, he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor. Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He's no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? Seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Is it now when we hold an intervention for all of the tarot cards? There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. That's easier said than done, Mia. Have you met me? Alright, let's just start this nice and simple, and just press everything. If you hear anything you have to say later, can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? Phoenix, why do you have to think? Sorry, go on. Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. It's only because you don't know about my situation. The trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that's why you're testifying in this manner? This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. Wow, way to go, Mr. the Killer. You must preserve the the Killer name so my clients can trust me. But can someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did, that person wouldn't be my client for very long. It would certainly... I think that that's enough. Yeah, we get the idea. You've painted a picture for us. I don't think it was hypothetical. It seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me, unless this is, as you said previously, retribution for them breaking your trust in some way. Ah, here? Okay, okay. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? The gentleman who spoke just now. Excuse me, but would you care to die? Excuse you, that is the judge. How dare you? Oh no. You don't have to say it if you think it'll be too dark, but I'm curious. Okay, but we have to hold an intervention for all her books. Okay, what's fair is fair. Judge had better watch himself. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client. Pretty please. I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. Well, say them. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. You know, that's a mood. That's a vibe. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already. Patience. Try and calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're gonna have to work to get him to talk. Yeah, me too. It's great. I'm not his therapist, you know. Oh, do we have to present something? Do I have anything I can present? I mean, something, I don't know why. Like, I feel like this should be it. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try going through this all again. Because this worked one time. Oh, no, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Maybe if I press on things again, a second time around. Ah, here we go. You said that your client had already broken the rules. The person who frames another is the worst kind of human. And that's why you feel you can betray this person? I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. Just my luck, an assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? That was fun, but also poor Galaxy. This case just keeps getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think. Yeah, I mean, we all get it. In that case, I believe I'm prepared to disclose the information you seek. Yes, we signed the NDA. We read the TOS. You've made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we're ready. Excellent. And that is the reason I'm here today on the witness stand. Now then, I do believe about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree? Yes, yes, yes. That was iconic, bless his heart, I know. You may not be here right now, but in the future galaxy, we love you. Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness, what is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Carrata? Yes, all love. That person's name is... drumroll... Oh. The sprite conveys so much emotion. I hope his ears are burning with feeling this, yes. Suddenly off on, like, a train somewhere. Galaxy sneezes twice. Adrian Andrews, hold up a minute. I know Adrian was holding the card. What? He's gonna say the girl, isn't he? Oh, you knew it! You called it. That's not who you told me it was earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I think I know my own client, Ms. Adrian Andrews. Why are you hiding it? Why are you saying the wrong name? Why make Edgeworth a fool? This can't be. On the phone earlier. What's going on here? I love the dancing radio. Me too. Just so smug. My guess is that Mr. The Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. The Killer told him a different name. Man on guard, perhaps? I knew it. This is outrageous. I was deceived, bamboozled, smeckledorfed. This witness is telling a very serious lie. But you were the one who summoned this witness. Yeah, it is kind of on you. I like the parrot better, me too. Like, this is still great, but like... I don't know. I like the, like, sort of gymnastics we had to do. To, like, have the parrot help us in court. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is man on guard. Am I correct? All I wish to do is help cure his acquittal. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was part of your contract. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this. Ooh, I still have to see that. I know it came out, and I heard nothing but good things about it. Prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there's a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we've heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. De Killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant after all. With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matangar is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. No, don't hang up on us. No, come back. But the way this is going, Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer's lying. And on Guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed that the prosecution's sole witness would absolve the defendant? Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Oh. Well, that sucks. Shelley the killer is certainly lying under oath. Oh, hi, Andrews. Listen, everyone, please. The testimony just now, it was all one big lie. I believe you. I believe you, bestie. The suicide note may have been fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. A testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie. But Mr. De Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client. That's not true. Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you. But we proved that that's all fake. But that's... You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impacts was a large part of your life. You want to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead. Yeah, that's a true point, Becky. Like, even though the original film is iconic, there was also the book that came before it, so of course things are gonna be different. You know the truth, tell them. Tell them the real story, who the real killer is. Tell them. I mean, I've tried. Oh wait, no, I can't. Yes, I know the truth. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions, so... I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? I think... I'm going to trust in my friends and try to let things continue. Which, who knows if this will actually work, because I think Gumshoe's in the hospital. Because, like, he tried getting evidence, and he found a singular evidence that could help, like, break this whole thing open. And then, in his rush, he got in an accident. So I don't know how we're supposed to still do this. But again, we're gonna trust in our friends. Phoenix. I can't do it, man. I can't accept it, not guilty. You are a lawyer. I know. But Bad on Guard is a killer, a murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I'm no better than On Guard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the facts. It is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten On Guard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. The old Edgeworth would, not this one. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust. I never thought about it until now. I trust him? Mr. Wright, your opinion, please. The defense requests that we are allowed to further question Mr. DeKiller. I mean, I guess technically, this whole thing with him kidnapping Maya means that we're a client of his as well. Technically, I guess. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright? But, that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at. I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Very well. The trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. DeKiller. Right away, Your Honor. Flourishing bow is one of my favorite sprites of his. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk to you a little more. About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. Yeah, start it from the beginning, please. Paint us a picture. That is how things are. Usually done. What is he talking about? Usually done. But what shall we have him testify about now? Do I get to choose? Can we do like a little choose your own adventure? But with this case. Mr. DeKiller, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court? About my client, part 2. As I've already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. Paint us a picture. You're the artist, man. Yep. For some reason I read that, but like in the tune of Piano Man. My client did it to frame another for the crime. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Same mind frame. Pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Parada was dead. But even more appealing is the creation and planting of the knife and bud. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. This is the most unexpected turn of events for the, 5th time now? Should we keep a tally? However, this time everything has finally been revealed. Just a second, Your Honor. Also, I just looked over all my decks and I noticed I have a strong pull towards Animal-type Tarot. I thought that was intentional. Nice. While I do have the Wild Unknown deck, that was like the very first deck that I got for myself. I don't think so much. Like, I'm the opposite. I like mine to be more, like, people-centric. We still have the cross-examination to do. But you don't need to question testimony like this. Shh. Yes, we do. Hush, Judge. Trust the process, Judge. The defense will question the witness, as if I have a choice. Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that oh-so-beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes two of us. Alright, show us what you got, the killer. What is it, Mr. Wright? And I believe most of my decks are all Oracle decks, which I'm fine with as well. Yeah, like, just to do, like, any sort of cardomancy, like, you don't have to use specifically a tarot deck. Yeah, I only just recently got an Oracle deck myself. And it's pretty neat, it's pretty fun. I like how more direct it is. If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end. But I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hit. How much is your fee? Phoenix. You were sounding so sus. Should we discuss this in court, sir? I see you were also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Huh? This sunshine boy? What? If you'd like to talk business, we can do so after the trial. No, I'm not thinking of hiring. Ooh, don't tell me that is a penalty on me. You want to kill me, you want me dead, don't you? What? No, why would you think something like that, Your Honor? Oh god, oh god. Now Phoenix, it's like me wanting to talk death about my manager in front of my manager. I know, bad move, Phoenix, bad move. Suddenly our progress bar goes like all the way down to 0. Guess we need a lawyer for Nick now. Oops. Edgeworth, hey pal, I know you're a prosecutor, but do me a solid. Why did you disclose the name of your client? They are your client, are they not? If only Mia was alive. Mia, please. Stay channeled and connected to Pearl just for like 5 more minutes. I need you. I think that most of the people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill. If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job. Yeah. Well, a change in occupation might be good for you. However, I'll say this. Even though I'm the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. Yes, that goes without saying, Mr. DeKiller. She really does need a break. Like, how long has it actually been in, like, real game time? Poor girl. It weirds me out that nobody questions the child turning into a whole-ass woman in the middle of the courtroom. Right? Like, I know other wild things have happened in court, but, like, I feel like this should raise a lot of flags for people. But yeah, also, even before this court date, I want to say, like, Pearl has literally had no sleep. Like, at least in the past 24 hours. Like, how is she still this strong? After this case, she's just gonna be out for the next 2 weeks. And their fate is to live with the knowledge that their guilt is on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought that they could run away from their guilt. Is this when we decide that Pearl is, like, the best character in this franchise? I think so. Are you talking about the button and the knife? Yes, and my business card. Ah, see? And we have let this child travel between towns, unaccompanied, during a murder investigation with her mother in prison. Tell me we aren't the bad guys. I feel like we may possibly be the bad guys, just a little bit. I better show her curled up on Phoenix's couch, conked out and drooling, yes. With, like, a blanket over her that Phoenix totally gave. With, like, some chicken nuggets and some apple juice. Some episode of Steel Samurai on in the background. And I'm glad we're bringing up the card, because in my mind, I was kind of hoping to present the card. At the part where he specifically says about, like, the trust being broken was the button and the knife. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Am I the villain? Maybe I am the villain. One of my favorite of the newest quotes coming out of Drag Race, I swear. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. Am I the reason I have no friends? Am I the reason why no one wants to do me any solid? I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. You try to make things easy. My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service. He's pretty devoted to his work. But to disregard everything and go and stab deceased with a knife, and even hide my card from sight, it is something I cannot overlook. I mean, besides Gumshoe, who do we have that we can call a good friend? We have Gumshoe, and we have a teenage girl. That's it. It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. Oh my god, yes. Honestly, I feel like the Ace Attorney franchise and the Yakuza franchise would be such a good crossover. Yeah, so you can invite Nick's kid friends to the orphanage, Nick can defend Curio. Yes, it would be a perfect world. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing? Was there a Yakuza movie? That is correct. I had no idea. I wonder if it was like the movie for Ace Attorney, where they just like recreated the first game. Usually, most people try and create an alibi for themselves. You should use my services, Mr. Attorney. I would suggest you plan your alibi too. No, I already told you. I have no intention of using your services. Judge, don't look at me. my god, I hate that 2007 was not only like a couple years ago. I hate it. It seriously feels like 2011 was only like yesterday. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? Stop. I do not exist, do not perceive me. From the very beginning. That is correct, from before my client visited the room. All my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. I sense a clue. So why do you think your client did that? What do you mean by why? No, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. Why would someone who had requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? Yeah. And why would they put forth an effort to just do the thing if they know it was already done? I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. Uncard. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it? Yeah, that makes no sense. Sadly, that is not possible. My job is to kill, that is all, and to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. And that's all you have to testify? Yes, and I pray that I'll never be called to the stand again. As in, you plan to continue? I must, as I've yet to find a person to take my place and become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like a new life, Mr. Attorney? No. I'm fine where I'm at. Really, I promise. Are you really now? No, I promise. I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now. What are you gonna do now, Phoenix? Cry. Have a mental breakdown. All I can do is expose the lies. However, you realize that would be very bad for a client, right? I know. So confused. But the one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet. I want to say there was one at Edgeworth. Kind of threw a hint at. I think it was this one. I think we have proof that she did it. Okay, now that they seem to really pinpoint anything. Yeah. Still feel like the card is the most important thing here. I mean, I guess if she really was the client, and this card was supposed to remove them from all implication or anything, then why didn't she use it when she was on trial? Hey, Blanco! How are ya? Hope you're doing well after everything that happened. Okay. No. Salty that my main account got hacked. I'm sorry, that's rough, buddy. Luckily you had a spare account. And hopefully not too much damage got done because of that. Do you need a hint? I want to try this. And after this, I might need a hint. Okay, yeah, I might need a hint. Got banned from 4 servers. Oh, no. Ah, oh, man, I'm sorry. Man, like, I was asleep, so I didn't see, like, what the hacker was putting out. But, like, from what I gather, I understand why they did it, but also, like, that just really sucks. A glass if that helps with a hint. Okay, okay. So first I'm gonna load this. Disgusting. I'd say more, but I hope it's helpful. No, I think that is helpful. Because, like, the whole reason the glass even exists, with her fingerprints and everything, was because she was, like, shocked over his death. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. Dickler. What is the meaning of that attitude? When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, her client had no idea Juan Kurata had been murdered. In this wine glass, Your Honor. Mr. Dickler's supposed client thought Mr. Kurata had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. Isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? That's not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind. I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Just how do you explain this strange amount of words? Isn't it a way— oh, you're stuttering. It's not a very important point anyway, correct? I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Kurata's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. How strange. Yes. Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Oh, was I supposed to? If Mr. Dickler figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. Yeah, I know. Objection! There we go. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence. Sorry. Well, that was an awful weak objection for the two of you. Anyway, I am positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. Prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well. Objection? Man, I love this case. I love this part of the trial. Right now I have to buy us more time. Wait for the items the killer left behind to get here. Just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. I feel the same, Blanco. I feel like that one TikTok sound that's going around that's like, alright, rule number 1. No talking at any time. Rule number 2, I can't do anything about Pearl channeling Mia. This request came to me, about a week ago. There was a request from our services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe that I made no mistakes. So you physically met your client, huh? That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. Okay. So then why don't we bring Adrian up to the stand, and we're like, hey, Adrian, tell us what he looks like. I mean, I guess, while we have confirmation of what he looks like, I guess the judge doesn't. So maybe that's where it falls apart. One week ago. Are you sure? Yes, I'm quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations. And I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you'll keep that in mind. I'm not requesting anything. Please stop. In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind. I learned how to emulate 3DS games. Awesome! That's gonna be so useful, especially with the, that news of the 3DS shop being closed down. A specific date and time. Did you ask why on that specific night? No. tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request. As for why, I only had my suspicions. Can you pray tell your suspicions, please? Why did your client request that night? I'm sure it was all for the bear. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there'll be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Kurata's room. I'd like you to retrieve that item for me. You must be talking about this bear puzzle. Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference, after all. That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where the bear figurine was. Well, I think it was... It's made one thing clear, and that is... the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Why is everyone so quiet? I was about to say the same thing. I think all of us already knew that. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I guess I'll go lay down then. So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right? Oh, I mean, I guess Shelly can try, like, telling us what Adrian looks like. Of course I did. What was with the brief pause? I'd like for you to give us a few more details. I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I've never taken a request by phone or mail. And why is that? It's because I value the trust between the client and myself above all else. The only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye. Yes? If Mr. Diggler had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. I mean, no. No. I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here? It's okay. Okay, we can get through this together. That is correct. Well, he says the two of them met. Me in this case, literally, who do I help? Where do I go? Currently trying out Pokemon X's. I hope it goes well. Pokemon X is also just a fun time in general. Where do you come from, Kanai Joe? Oh my god. But if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with Mr. Diggler's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around. You have to draw more information from him, but you can't draw suspicion. If you can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony elsewhere. Talk about a delicate balance. Okay. Good to hear. Did I not press on that last one? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Let's read carefully on what he's saying. Because he's never actually met Adrian. So he doesn't know what Adrian looks like. And Adrian is, or it could be assumed that Adrian is a rather, like, masculine name. So let's read carefully here. Pronoun checked, killer. Let's see, this request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. Okay. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory and believe that. Oh, okay. Nick says respect the pronouns, bitch. Hey, good evening, little aquamarine. Good evening, galaxy. Okay, we're gonna do this. And I want to say how we can do this is just by presenting her profile. Please tell me this will work. Nope, okay. I'm in the train. Hope train life is well for you. Darn, okay. Okay, maybe not her face. Maybe there's something in here. No, trust me, we're saying only good things about you. I'm both afraid and intrigued. No. I promise. Maybe I have to present her face here. Maybe that's it. No? Yeah, I was hoping, like, somewhere along his, like, testimony, maybe he'll, like, slip up and use, like, the wrong pronouns and everything. But no, this is all cut and dry. Why the hesitation when I asked you if you met Adrian Andrews? Yes, it's very important. Okay, I'm pressing on this again. Just to see what happens if I say no. I need to find something more definitive to get to this guy on. Can we believe that your testimony up to this point has been reliable? Oh, okay, I was hoping that would lead into something. What can I use? For some reason, I almost want to use this credit card receipt. Just because receipts usually also have, like, a time and a date stamped on them. Me teasing? Never. I'm an angel. Oh, yes, you were. You're such a sweet little angel, Becky. Okay, I don't think this is it, but I'm gonna try it. Then again, it's only connected to in guard. Yeah, no, the music's not stopping. This is fine. And we're dead. Yay. Okay. Okay. Have some respect for your chat, Mom. Yes, respect the chat, Mom, even when she's bullying the rest of the chat. Yeah, we all know it's out of love. Yes, you are our resident furry. And again, we love and respect you. Okay. Okay. Okay, apparently we need to go here. And we need to say it's not important. Which I think we already did. Why he meets his clients is not important, and that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions. What do you mean by that? My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? I've already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with- here we go. Here we go. Okay, there we go. It was only through talking with him, face to face, that I began to trust him. That's when I thought, can I trust this person as a client? So far, the killer's been very careful with using very neutral pronouns. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. Well, Mr. Wright, was testimony just now of any importance? Okay, now it was very important. If I heard what I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of utmost importance. Man, you talk about meeting your clients face to face, you talk about having the utmost respect as, like, a client and as a person accepting these requests, but you don't ask their pronouns first. For shame. You can't just assume someone's pronouns, Mr. DeKiller. If that's the case. Witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony. Okay, now is when we get to use Adrian's face. I'd like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time. Yes, that is correct. And that's when you thought he was trustworthy. How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. What? Shelley DeKiller. Come on, man. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews. Why would you say that? Because you made one very big slip-up. For someone who doesn't make any mistakes about her. So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her? Man, if a radio could sweat. If you had never met Adrian Andrews in person. One look would have told you that she's a woman. Ah yes, the classic, you got the gender wrong plot point. Easy slip-up. Oldest tricks in the book. This witness testified to the following. That he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking the requests. But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person. Hey, welcome home. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. DeKiller's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh my god, he actually is sweating. Why is the sweat brown? I mean, I guess it would make more sense than if it was like a watery substance. I understand your logic on this one. Yeah, it's oil. Yeah, I realize now. Thank you, Ace Attorney, for making the sweat realistic. Why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Her name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. Yes, I see. I don't know why a talkie-walkie has oil in it, but sure. Sure. Maybe they do in, San Fran, Tokyo. Unluckily for Mr. DeKiller. The entire time he was on the stand, no one has stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. Again. Way to assume wrong. What's going on? Shelley DeKiller. This court demands an explanation. I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another How. So, does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more. I swear, if he's just gonna be like, oh, Adrian was wearing a disguise. Give us the truth and nothing but the truth. You can't handle the truth. Now remember, I took the request by mail. But why by mail? Why? After you just were like, yes, 100%, without a doubt, I always do by face. There have been times when I took a job without having to meet my client. Request was for the murder of Von Karada and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony. Ooh, ain't that how it be sometimes, Hobo-senpai? I both love and hate that. Because yes, like, do I want my readings to be accurate? Yes. But do I want them to, like, just fully call me out to my face? No. Rude. Which means he's definitely lying. Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know. I can't make him suspicious, but... I think we're okay. We can do this. Where is all this confidence coming from? Whoa. The arcana is the mean which all is revealed. Fair point, fair point. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Alright. But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients? Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible. But didn't you meet your client this time? No, I did not. Then why did you say you did? Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse. Using your silkiest voice is not gonna work on me. Is that me being silky and seductive? Alright then, just cough it up and confess, I mean. Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. Oh, we didn't do it with Ace Attorney yet, but which character would represent which major arcana? I mean... I feel like Phoenix would have to be Justice. And the Judge would have to be Judgment. Or maybe the Hierophant. Maybe that. Is it badgering a witness if they do not answer the question? I mean, fair. He is just doing his job. Oh. Edgeworth is the Hangman or the Hermit? I really like the Hanged Man. Okay, but Apollo Justice though. Ooh, that's right. Actually, I feel like Apollo. I think Apollo would be a really good moon. Because the moon is all about, like, you know, seeing, like, things that are meant to be unseen and stuff. And Athena would be a really good High Priestess. I asked if I would ever move out, and the first pull was the Nine of Swords reversed. I mean, the Nine of Swords reverse is actually a pretty good card. That seems pretty positive to me. Trucy would be the sun. I like that. That sprite she has, where, like, her hands are behind her back, and she just kind of, like, rocks back and forth on her feet, that gives me so much joy. Fulbright as the tower? Also, Von Karma could be the Emperor. I really like that. Do you have any proof that Mr. De Killer met with his clients? I mean, not only do I just really want to see, like, a Hanged Man card, like, stylized, with Edgeworth in mind, but also just this whole, like, arc of these games with, like, him, with the whole, like, BL6 thing, and then, like, choosing death, and, like, just up and leaving for, like, an entire year. I feel like that has total Hanged Man vibes. With the whole, like, putting things on pause, like, making sacrifices. That sort of thing. And also, technically, we don't have any proof that they met. So I'm just gonna say no. Would Pearly be strength, or would Maya? But the Magician could also go for Pearl. Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of right and wrong. I see what you did there. I'm gonna have to think about Pearl. I feel like there could be a better card for her. And why would you not meet certain clients? Recently, I've been receiving more requests. Oh, how popular. But all the ordeal with my having unexplored potential, I guess. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities. On top of which, the times have changed. It is not the age of information and computers, correct? While Pearly's already a genius at channeling, yeah, that's right. The more I think about it, the more I just might have to agree with you. Also for Francisca, I almost want to say, oh my god, hold on, I almost had it. I had it and I'm losing it, oh no. What was I gonna say for Francisca? Oh no. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a list. Okay. I'm thinking maybe Chariot for Francisca. Oh, I didn't even see that. I had the chat popped away. Same brain, same thoughts. Well, I have joined the Times, and now I take requests via electronic mail. Yes, the brand spanking new electronic email. You have a mail, and you have to mail that in a special insulated envelope. Ah, I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. Okay. Oh, hi! Sabina! How's your day, my dear Spacey? It's doing well. I miss streaming, I miss y'all. And yes, I'll drink my water, thank you. Brought my dinner with me, nice. I hope your food's tasty. What chapter case is this, by the way? It is, I can show you. Part 4-2. Should be the last bit. We're so close to the end, I can taste it. Death is sad. Well, on the nose as it is, I would rather have her be the hero fan. I think that's more her. Because she's, you know, Phoenix's mentor. And is, like, teaching him the ropes and stuff. Even after death. I would like to know what these 2 or 3 other small things are. I feel like you need to be more specific. Did you get some breakfast or lunch today, Spacey? Yes, I had breakfast. I still have to get lunch. I don't know what I'm doing for lunch, but our fridge is sad. Yesterday we finally decided to toss all of the, like, leftover holiday food that we had. So it's pretty empty. A few other things that have nothing to do with this case. I call lies and deceit. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I do the irresponsible thing and I order food. Just saw a deck with Old Bag as death? I swear, if it's just because she's the oldest character. I don't think they should let him slide. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide. Oh no, oh no. Music, where'd you go? Music. Yes? Everything I've said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder what pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. You know, another very on-the-nose thing, even though he's more of a side character, is just to put, like, Max Galactica as the magician. Could it be? They're planning to betray your own client? No. Never. I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one... Wait... Uh-oh, this is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck. Alright, I have to think. This is worth pursuing. Oh, I still haven't played any of the investigations games. So I don't know Kay's personality. Is that a walkie-talkie or a radio? Oh yes, it is a radio. We are right now talking to an assassin. And we're trying to get the assassin to implicate his client in this murder, but he's not. Because he believes in the trust of his clients and blah blah blah. Did we come up with one for Gumshoe? No. I've been trying to think about Gumshoe. The only one I can think of is maybe the Fool. Maybe, but I feel like the Fool could be someone better. I mean, I guess if no one I guess if Phoenix wouldn't be Justice, he would probably be the Fool card. But right now I'm gonna let it go, because I'm afraid. The killer sounds like one sharp man. I should try and find a better way to do this without making him suspicious. Yeah, because we still haven't heard the rest of the testimony. So you're saying that you never saw your client's face, not even once. I did once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine. Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time. A nickel samurai mask, I'm guessing. What do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Hold on a minute. I don't think she had the mask on her. Oh no, she did. Okay, never mind. I think I can pull something out of what he said. But it'd be real bad if I did something and made him mad over something trivial. There are no problems. Seems like we're still okay to me. That's exactly what is so bad. At the rate we're going, we'll end up completely destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation that'll put us in. Oh yeah. All I can pray is that those items reach to us in time. Imagine Maya, but more chaotic good, and hyper, and stupidly determined. Oh my god. She already is all those things. That is really hard to try and picture. I'm just picturing Maya, but like, after, she, like, got some burgers in her. Or, like, ramen, or whatever. Except all the time. You know, just to see. We didn't press hard on this. I want to see what happens if we do press hard on this. One thing does sort of stick out at me, Your Honor. 3 Maya's on a sugar rush. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Did it make you more hungry? I think you already got food on you. I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Let's recall Mr. Power's testimony. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in the nickel samurai costume. Ah, there we go. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. He received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. On Guard. And at the time, he was not wearing his nickel samurai mask. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. Witness? Yes, the night I did wander the floor as a bellboy. Ah, kimchi's so good! Oh my gosh. And fried egg, and fried catfish, and white rice too. Oh my gosh. Now I'm hungry, thanks. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying juice to various rooms. Yes, juice. Is that so wrong? But that much? That much in tips? The man who gave me that tip was not my client. is probably just a very generous person. I'm sorry, but sadly we're not nearly so generous here. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuted? Yeah, we'd all quit this job. Oh, the deja vu. And isn't his salary more than enough for one man? Nah, you're fine, Sabina. And where is your evidence that the large roll of cash was not in fact a tip? Show me the money, alright. Ah, nice pizza! I feel like Godot would be a perfect judgment. I could see that. I don't know why, but I almost want to suggest the Wheel of Fortune for him as well. I don't want to say too much to, like, spoil things with his character, but, like, I guess it's kind of the whole, like, what comes around goes around kind of thing with the Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully that makes sense. You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, assistant. Welcome. In fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go again. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know? It's going great. We've made a few mistakes. We're at half health, but overall, I think we're doing good. Oh, I know, and I agree. Lies are not a good thing at all. I think we're all on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, free to contact at any time. I'm sorry, please forgive my foolishness. Suddenly a whip cracks in the distance. If only you were this apologetic all the time. Anyway, I do not see a huge contradiction here. Therefore, you may continue, witness. Okay, so I feel like maybe we declined it in the first time we had this option. I think maybe we shouldn't. But beforehand, I am gonna take a break. It is about that time. I promise I'll be back. I want to say it was this one. This one's the one we need, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go refill my water. Y'all do the same, take care of yourselves, and I'll be back before you know it. Hello, we're back. Ah, vegan margarita, that's not how that's pronounced. That's okay. That is a classic. Okay, this time we're pressing further. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide. Even though he's very threatening, we're just gonna keep going with it. Yes, press further. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were. If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. To be fair, I've never heard the name actually said out loud, so please don't judge me. I'm sorry. Ah, the bear. Yeah, he mentioned the bear earlier. After the well, technically in the future of this conversation, but still. After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing. Hey, thanks, Al. And where was that figurine? It was inside Mr. Kurata's suitcase. Then what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. Gave it to your client. Interesting. If that's true... Then it would have been open the time of the murder. Hold on, let's look at the bear itself. Actually, let's see what he has to say more about this before we do any presenting. Found this figurine at Mr. Ungard's mansion. If he gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there? I was waiting for her there, but why? It was also part of the plan to frame Mr. Ungard, I'm sure. That makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? So the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews. But I know somewhere in that statement there's a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I present something trivial here... Okay, we better hope we have good, strong evidence. Now I'm second-guessing myself. For some reason I feel like presenting this, but I know it's about this stuffed bear, not this stuffed bear. This isn't even stuffed, it's wood. I don't think I have any evidence. As long as I can't put my finger on the central problem here, pressing this witness anymore would be extremely dangerous. Thing is, that has to be it. And it does kind of make sense, because the only two that know how to open it would be Adrian and Juan, but Juan's dead. Like we have no choice. Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at On Guard Mansion. Is that correct? Yes, where are you going with this? Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. If only there was something on this bear that's like, oh, so-and-so's fingerprints were on it. I like how this is clearly the same guy, but he has two different profiles. Was it because of this? Is it because this was after the murder and she would have been seen carrying it? I'm gonna try this. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Okay, I think I'm gonna try going for Lotta's photo. The health bar didn't go away. Mr. the Killer. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to visit the water closet for a second. Mr. Attorney, I think it's time I stated this in terms even you can comprehend. If you ask me any more of these pointless questions, there will be no mercy. Yeah, there we go. There's the penalty. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Not that. Not that either. Watch, it's something that's like staring me right in the face. let's try the card this time. No, okay. Drats. We're gonna see what happens if I just present the bear. If you see an origami figure, run. Yeah, I'm sorry the weather's that bad for you. Okay, let's try the bear. Oh, it was the bear the whole time. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews. Wait a minute. It was right in front of me the entire time, because if he had directly given the bear to Miss Andrews, then she would have just opened it, and she would have the suicide note, or the suicide note, in her hands, and it wouldn't have been there during this whole trial. And then this item should not have been inside it. Oh my god. I see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Yep. Got my suitcases packed. Got my keys. Ah, oh, come on, you didn't get the memo, Judge? Come on. Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. I was going to burn it for her sake. Yeah, that would have already happened. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. So that's where you two were going. So by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. And the only other person is dead, so... It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Hey, Noah! Welcome! You made it! We're talking to a radio. I'm sure I mentioned this before. The radio's actually the assassin. We're trying to get him to fess up to who his client was. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. I must wish to break your end of our agreement. No, that's not... enough. If that is your intention, then there's only one thing for me to do. Wait, please. Gentlemen, ladies. Please, excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, please. Not that. Please, please wait. Please. Give us some more time. Mr. Attorney. Bring this trial to a speedy end, or I may stay my hand. And I may stay my hand, otherwise. It's okay, Phoenix. Happy. Yes, I am crying. Is Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand what this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there's a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Well, we should... Edgeworth, we can't do this. We keep this up. My shield. Oh, are you okay? Prosecution, What has come over everyone? Even you are. The prosecution rests. What is going on about here? Prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the persecution rests with no further questions, then the persecution has failed to uphold its stance. Oh boy. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, you must believe that Mr. DeKiller's testimony is accurate. That would mean that the Shelley DeKiller's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. If I end the trial here, right now, then your client, Matt on guard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Be charged with murder? Oh no. The persecution has no further questions, and we'll now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt on guard, to the stand. Ooh. Okay, in a last-ditch effort, maybe we can get him to slip up now that he's on the stand. The items from DeKiller's hideout didn't make it in time. I'm not surprised, given that Gumshoe is sadly in the hospital. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. Can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands. Dude, did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. Good, because he's not. He's gross. You've done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. And to think that's his initial expression. But at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent. Oh, here he comes. Hello, sir. So I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out. Mr. On guard, yep, here it is. Here's his true face. What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. Not refreshing like a spring breeze crap, it's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? My track and keep hawk has appeared in court. Yes, we're talking about Yakuza being the true crossover. No, this is it. Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? That do be the question. You better get on guard to guilt his sentence, okay? But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, Miss Andrews will be charged with as the murder. Why not both? Yes. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. The person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews. Then your client, Mr. Matt on guard, is innocent. No need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is gonna say what I want, aren't you? Right. See what you always do, Phoenix. Do the classic turnabouts you're known for. Yeah, come on, Phoenix. Things may seem dire, but you got this. But I have to decide something. There has to be a third option we just haven't thought of. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. What I want to do is I want to somehow trick Ungard into, I don't know, revealing. I don't care what it is, just something. Something that will, like, somehow convince the killer, who I hope is still listening in, that he has broken his trust. And then we'll be free to implicate him all he wants. Client mad on guard is... Oh boy, we can't even save here. I think the choice we have to go for is not guilty. We're waiting for your answer. I said the thing, didn't I? Bat on guard, your client deserves an answer. Can we just not say it? I'm sorry. Man on guard is... Yes! Francisca! Come through! How is your shoulder, man? You know. You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool. Did you bring them, the final pieces? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. But are you in perfect condition? That's all I care about. An angel has shown. Von Karma has entered the fray. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine, and his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this. Oh, that's clearly his jacket. What a filthy old coat this is. That's Gumshoes. I can spot his tattered rags anywhere. It's okay, we can buy him a new coat after this. He deserves it. I apologize for its ugliness, but there's nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat... Okay, we can stop calling it filthy. Please, for Gumshoe's sake. Are the defense's final pieces of evidence. Alright, what's inside? This trial's already over. All that remains is for me to lay down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. I mean, can we just take a peek-see at them? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Ms. Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. No, okay, I see. Because Edgeworth says so, you're fine to just allow it, okay. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please. Alright, let's take a look-see. These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. You must have been in quite the rush. Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence. There'll be something that'll turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it. That's all we can hope for. First item is a pistol. Okay. Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? Maybe not, but like... I feel like this game, if this game has taught me anything, always question everything. Does that pistol have any relation? We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me. Oh, okay, that's just the same gun that shot you. Okay. That's just personal evidence. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes. Oh. Oh, okay. Kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure it'll be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not gonna help us very much. Throw it in the court record anyways. Second piece of evidence is this videotape. I bet the killer took that from an unguarded mansion, yep. Very important. Maybe check the contents of that tape. Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh yeah. But I'd speculate that this tape is very important. I mean... Yeah? Yeah? Set to record the victim's room, running at the time of the murder? I guess he came back to his hideout for it. Killer went back for it? That's right, it looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelley the killer is no ordinary man. I would very much like to take a peek at this. Last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform. Oh, okay. Yeah. Was that used during the crime? I'm almost certain it was. There was even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. There's no doubt about it, the killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. There's a button missing on this uniform. What other buttons do we know exist? It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. One of its special buttons is missing. I wonder if we all just assumed... I don't know, that might be a stretch. But like, if we all just assumed this was the jamming ninjas button, but it actually was from the killer, that'd be a twist. That's all I have to present, Your Honor. It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure, were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelley the Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down now. Wait. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Oh, okay. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Is this the end? Phoenix? I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen, yes. Destiny is in your hands. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But, no matter how you think about it, it's... Try for my sake. Just think about it for a second. Okay, I guess since you asked. There are two ways out of this situation for us. Two. The first... Make Unguard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Unguard himself wishes to be convicted, then he'll let his hostage go. Okay, okay. I'm here for it. That's asking me to do the impossible. The second way. Force the killer to end his contract with Unguard. If the killer were to no longer think of Unguard as his client, then he would let Maya go. Okay, cool. That's what I was saying from the start. Okay. Again, I'm down for this. He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else. I know both these seem like impossible feats at first. If you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Maybe something in the court record. Possibly the button. Maybe something that we've already presented alongside with these other things. Maybe that would help. Think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? The other side. Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around? Yes, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. The defense, the prosecution, the judge, we've all seen the pieces of the evidence. And that's how we've come to know the truth. There's one person who's yet to see them all, and that person does not know the truth. That truth, and maybe what will bring about the miracle in the end. There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict. Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? No. I've already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I'm not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then, you want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, that person. Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. For you to ask with such passion, I'll grant you one chance. One chance, okay. I think I know what to do. Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person. I mean, it has to be the killer. To turn the situation around in one try. One try, that is all I will permit. I have to try to remember. Everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. Because I was assuming he was still, like, watching and listening in the room. But maybe he's not. So he doesn't know that we presented all this evidence. He's the only one who hasn't seen. And he's the only one that is able to do one of the two things. Either make Unguard wish that his contract was ended, or, like, just cancel the contract completely with it. He's the only one that can do that, so he's the only option. There must be a way to save Maya while taking Unguard down at the same time. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show the evidence to? Alright. Bam. I see. Welcome back, Galaxy. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you'd like to show this person. Okay. It would have to be one of these things. I'm gonna try for the videotape. Because I'm just assuming the videotape is just proof that the killer is the one who did the murder. Or something. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, we failed, didn't we? Yeah, we did fail. Oh no, oh no. Please bring in the transceiver from earlier. Alright, it looks like I managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence. Yes. One is all I need. I have your videotape. It was found at your hideout. Okay, maybe we are on the right track. Maybe this is the good timeline. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. I thought so. Ah, well, you have a tasty meal then, friend. I'm glad to see you. Afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client to not watch it. Okay. So I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so why don't we have ourselves a little sit down, get some popcorn, find ourselves a VHS, and, you know, just take a little sit and watch this together, shall we? Actually, you are on this tape. Actually, now that I think about it, the whole reason this tape and these exist is so Unguard could further blackmail him, and that totally breaks trust. There's a video camera hidden at the crime scene. There it be. Your actions were being recorded. Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted a camera? Well, I'm the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of crime. Would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian. No. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Respectfully, of course. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? It was barely subtle, eh? Nah, for real, like, it looks so different compared to the other stuffed bears. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Ooh, you're in trouble now. Mr. Wright? Why would my client do such a thing? Oh, I think we can put the pieces together. I would like to know why. Why did Madangard film the crime scene? The reason why he did it is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason. Oh, yeah, to blackmail on you. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, at least not of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yeah, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail him. To get blue words. What do you have to say to that, Shelley the Killer? Or would he mad? Looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes. By a natural. And it's the kind of person they are. Our client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use people around them. To protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. Oh yeah, come on, Edgeworth, bring it up. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? Here it is. What would you do to do that? That's obvious. Hold on, speak louder so Matt in the audience can hear. Just so he doesn't miss it. Let me just turn your radio up a few more notches. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's all I wanted to know. No big deal. He doomed himself, yup. This is so satisfying. If only he didn't do that, then he would have gone away with things scot-free. He wouldn't have, like, needed the blackmail. So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Absolutely deserved, 100%. I get it. This is how we'll— oh, you were just figuring this out, Phoenix? This is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yes? My contract with the client is over as of now. Do with him what you will. I seem to have a new job in my hands. I'll now return to you, your precious item. Oh my god, thank you. What the— I'm not an item! Oh, poor Maya. I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I'm sort of— I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and blah blah. Where did she go? Is she hiding underneath his prosecution stand? Where is she hiding? She always has you in her sights. She's always watching. Now I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Oh my god. Look at this pathetic man. Mr. On guard. Looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You finally received the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Yeah, watch and learn, On Guard. Help me. Now then, Your Honor. the verdict, if you please. Yeah, this is 100% alright. We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you. Right, Chief. Just not guilty. Man on guard. I really hope that if someone were to choose the option for not guilty, if Mia just, like, slaps him. Phoenix just like, okay. Guilty, I promise. Even though I'm a lawyer. I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me, my wonderful self, guilty? I mean, technically, if you think about it, being guilty is a much better sentence. Because at least you would be, like, behind bars. And technically safe, or at least safer, from the killer. Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger, yup. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. Ooh, his poor face. Ooh, ouch. Ugh. As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. Behind bars or in a ditch somewhere in an alleyway. You'd choose on guard. We? I don't remember you helping out much. I mean, technically he did that one time. That's the whole reason why we got down to, like, such low health to begin with. Yeah, I know which I'd pick. No matter what the case, I would always pick being alive over the other option, you know. It's left to Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. Ooh, boy. His face might need a hospital. I mean, especially after the whipping she's most certainly doing right now to him. Yep. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness? I am so sorry for this entire case, Adrian. Man. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. Guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. Yeah. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt. I felt like I'd finally been saved. I'm so glad we could do that for you. Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. See, this is why we do this job. Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. And that is all. This court is adjourned. Yes. Come on, throw the confetti. No confetti? Okay. Actually, it is canon that Gumshoe's the one that throws the confetti for, like, all the cases. So it actually makes sense that there's no confetti this time. You're great out there, Phoenix. Thanks. I want Pearl back, please. As much as I love you, Mia. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize that there's something more than just getting a not guilty. Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Yay! Thanks. There's your confetti. Someone's gotta supply it. Someone's gotta step in for Gumshoe. Is he guilty, or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Truth. Honesty. Hello, my love. Edgeworth. Oh no, I was not prepared. I have good news. Maya is now safe in the police custody. Really? Hello, Pearl. You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Mystic Maya safe. How are you not passed out right now? You did it. You really did it, Mr. Nick. Ow, she punches deceptively hard for a kid. It's all that residual spirit strength, you know? I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. I'll give you all the chicken nuggets, kid. Oh. What's wrong? Miss Von Karma. Oh, hi. Hello, please don't whip me. Yeah, I wish I still had that amount of energy. About earlier, thanks. Ah! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet you are still happy? I mean, sometimes you gotta lose to win, you know? I don't think you'll ever understand. How dare you? Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. For my own personal victories, and for guilty verdicts, I used every dirty trick in the book, so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I'd lost everything because of that. And then it was my turn to sit on the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the persecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well you should have. A persecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. That was not what happened. After I left the persecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith, no matter how embarrassing it may be. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. Well, he trusts in us. Little did he know, his heart grew 3 sizes that day. You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. Hey. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold in everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we'll always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you. The truth? Yes. That's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night, not even saying a single goodbye. Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick? You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with is because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least that's what I told myself. I mean, leaving that sort of message and then, like, dropping contact with everyone, that's a fair assumption. You pathetic fool. Miss Von Karma. I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. For Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. I mean, it's a good thing he's an Edgeworth, then. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Wait, come back. Francisca threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver? Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? As a memento? Okay. Okay. Oh my god, is this Maya? Maya? Maya! Sweet summer child! Mystic Maya. The family is finally complete again. Oh, Nick, I knew you'd come through. You got on guard convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I'd never desert you. But we sure press our luck this trial. We're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I'd just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. Oh, no. Man, these three, they are so wholesome. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Oh, no. Yeah, she totally would. She would not stop. Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Hey, looks like you made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. After a year, and you still haven't, like, tackled the feelings and the expressing them? Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Heh. Oh, yeah, you haven't eaten in days. Go, girl. Take care of yourself, man. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick. Food. I'm starved. I'm so hungry, even if you look like a nice... Even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib, at least. Come on, come on. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please, please. Please. I know the kids are here, but we can make a date out of it. If you insist. Alright, so how about we hit up our usual joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast. Come on, Nick. Food. To the hotel. Oh, Gumshoe! Oh, poor Gumshoe. Hey, pal, sorry to keep you guys waiting. Are you okay? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. At least it wasn't another car. Please drive safely in the future. Then it wasn't a red light that got him. You did it again, city boy. Oh, you're here too. Felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking. Lad, I love you, but I don't remember getting your number. It's more exciting than the very last episode of Steel Samurai. Thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Persecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Right too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now, everyone gather around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by genuine, professional photographer. Good for her. Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal. Amen to that, pal. You know, when you think about it, you're the one who saved the day, Detective. Yeah, if it weren't for you, getting yourself in danger, roughing up a little. He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending. Oh, well, you know, it's, ho ho ho. Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. 4 things. What was the 4th thing? Sure, put one of the items in my coat pocket. There's a 4th item? Aw, come on, y'all, it's over. No, I want to know what this is. But oh boy, did I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh? You think? Why does she look so happy about that? Being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture. Sounds like you had it rough, gal, so where's this picture of yours? I want to see Mr. Maya's picture. Is it maybe the 4th item? Huh. That's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. Sure, it's nice to finally see them both smiling again. Oh no, we know who that is. What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking something up. Oh, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location. It's probably busted or something, sir. Well, it doesn't matter. Afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do. But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much. I mean, she hasn't had food in days. Give her this, Phoenix. I had fun tonight. Now if you'll excuse me. Wait. I just want to say thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. If anyone should be saying things, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. This is where we kiss. Just a big moment, you know. All the stress from the case is behind us. Just in like a rush of relief, just... Pull him in, Phoenix. You can do it, Phoenix. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. I'm always bad at these end bits. I never get the right thing. Do I just throw the whip at him? I mean... Oh, okay, I don't have a picture. I was gonna ask if I could, like, just throw myself at him. I mean, I have no use for this whip. Or do I throw him my badge? Because it's the most important thing that I have on my person. Maybe it can imply that... this is something that I absolutely do not want to give up. So giving it to him is like showing all my trust and appreciation for him. Because I don't want to mess this moment up. I'm gonna look and see what it is. Okay, okay. It is the whip. Okay. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. Oh, okay, okay. We're using the whip as like a symbol. A symbol of Francisca, who cannot sadly be here. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. Looks like Mr. Ashworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya. Yes, Pearly? Guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? No. Sorry to break this fantasy of yours, Pearl. Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me. Anyway, so who's paying for this lovely dinner party? As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Huh? Yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill. Thanks, friends. Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here, and it better be anyhow for $3,000. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your— Oh, no. Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick. The power of friendship. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Just flames on the side of my face. Y'all don't need to hold back now, you hear? Yeah, pal, time to let it all out. This is gonna be the first time I hear the real you. Come on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all. See, this bit was really fun on the DS, because the DS had, like, the fancy microphone technology. So you could actually shout objection. Alright then, if you say so. Back when I originally played this game, and I would sneak my DS to school specifically so I could not stop playing this. Like, when it came to this moment, I had to, like, stealthily, like, keep my DS plugged in during class. Like, sit as close to, like, a outlet as I could. Just because I couldn't, like, stop the game. But also, I couldn't yell during class, obviously. Or I couldn't, like, find a way to, like, discreetly just, like, blow in the mic. Just to, like, act like I was screaming. There we go. Oh, man. What a good game. Oh, hey, we get in between bits. You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. You'll get, you have the experience for the next time. I'm so happy you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. So what? How? How did you make reservations for us? You are a small child. But yeah, it is a really cool thing they added for the DS. Since you can't replicate it with other platforms, yeah. Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated. Congrats. Letting that one go is bad for society. Gumshoe, you're so wholesome. They could not get rid of you. Not that easily. Oh, Maggie. Oh, you're on the force now. Oh, no, you're not. You're retiring. I'm gonna be a waitress from now on. Bring smiles and joy to people who come by the restaurant, sir. Hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright. I'm sure we will. Yeah, as, like, cool and, like, revolutionary as, like, the microphone was for it. Ignore what this gross man says. It's weird that they couldn't, like, implicate it into the Switch. Or maybe that'll just take too much, like, power and, like, processing stuff. Can we skip this dialogue, please? Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm not even gonna give that man the time of day. It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie, and to let the world know we are serious, I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe. Max, what do you think Zimbabwe's like? Do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? I think you need a history book. Here's a map. Take a look at the map. Educate yourself, Regina. I'm ready. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna be more contemporary with my humor. We got our new act all worked out. Prepare for the Hallelujah Circus. Say something, will ya? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it. Poor Pen. Poor sad puppet man. Adrian? Oh, it's just old Ag. Can't believe this, really. How long they plan on making me do this? But it's actually Boo's idea, so that means it must have a deep, hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? Ah, man. Oh, what a shame. Oh well, I'm glad you are back. At least you get to see everyone's goodbyes. At least there's that. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edward did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right, I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I got out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. Okay. So I know Adrian and Francisca is like a ship. That's where it comes from. I was like silently watching for it. Oh, hi, Killer. It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I'll take a short leave of absence. If you'd like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. Yes, don't worry. I'll look at your card, too. Is meme stream today? No. No, it's about time for when we usually end things. Ooh. International Departures Gate 12. Ooh. Nah, I really miss our meme streams, but for Ace Attorney, I'm gonna wait until we do Trials and Tribulations. Which might not be for a while, but like, I feel like it would be easy to accidentally run into things from the third game. And I really want to just like look at all like the memes and stuff all together after we finish all 3 games. How did you know I was here? With this. That's probably what the beeping was. Oh, hi, Danny. That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices and his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. It's going in the trash, I promise you that. It's okay, we can just buy him a new one. Smug Edgeworth is best Edgeworth. I love it. Oh, that's right, speaking of that man. He told me something very interesting. When I ran off with things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. It has to be the drawing. It seems to put the last one in his coat pocket. Put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? Oh, not the sad piano music. None of your business. Are you running away? Shut up! Yeah, you are. You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be a Manfred von Karma's daughter. Nobody knows what it means to be his son. Francisco? So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what, and failure, such a thing, is not an option for me. My father was a genius. He demanded respect. There is no doubt about that, but me? I'm no genius. I've always known that. I mean, you've gotten so far and you're only 18. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You've been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? Oh, right. I'm gonna say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. Hope you will think deeply about why you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth. I've always hated you. And then, finally my chance to take my revenge on you has arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today you chased after me, after I'd left you behind, all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you were going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma. I am Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm gonna walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now, so you'd better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Oh, this is her talking. Such a softie deep down. Such a good character. Come on, show it to us. Ah, that's cute. Yeah, I'm just feeling so soft in general right now. I love this series. We did it! Yay! We did! Ah. While it is fun to play things, like, blind and everything, this has been such a treat to get to revisit. I know there's some hiccups. Cough, cough. The circus cough. But even the circus got better once we got to, like, the last bits of it. Oh, man. And also just all the little, like, nuances between everyone. And I may be biased because I am a fan of Wrightworth, if that wasn't obvious enough, but just like the connection between Phoenix and Edgeworth. Despite them being on two separate sides of the courtroom and having two different, you know, outlooks on what it means to present the truth and bring justice. Ace Attorney is always such a ride. I love this. And I'm a bit sad that we're not going to be playing the third one. We will in the future. I really want to. I've always said my goal is to play through the first three and then just go right into Great Ace Attorney, which I've kept myself from playing specifically for you guys. But not now. We have different plans. Next, we'll be playing Man of Medan, just to hold us off until Persona 3, which I'm also very excited for. I know it's still early in the year, but Persona 3 may be the highlight of the year for me. I've been dying to play this for years. Want to remind everyone that the artist of Ace Attorney is a yaoi writer? Yeah. That is true. There is some truth to Wrightworth. And I don't know if it's just because, like, after playing these games, like, it's been sticking out to me in my mind, but I feel like a lot of the people that I regularly follow on, like, my social medias are posting a lot more Ace Attorney stuff as well. So I've just had this game just on my mind, on my brain. I can't say it enough. I love this game. Clearly, we need the next Ace Attorney game. Ah, man. I do want more. I say as I haven't actually finished Spirit of Justice. But it's true. That is what we need. We need the next iteration. I don't count Great Ace Attorney because technically Great Ace Attorney has been around since, like, I want to say 2017. Yeah, exactly. Give me an Athena Sykes game. Please, Capcom. If not, then just bring Apollo back as, like, the full antagonist. Not antagonist, I meant to say the complete opposite of that. Bring Apollo back as the full protagonist. As much as I love Phoenix, as much as he may be one of my main comfort characters, I'm realizing as we're working through the replays of this. That's fair. Apollo already got his time to shine. Yeah, but it does kind of suck to, like, introduce a new protagonist, and then for later games them to be like, oh, okay, never mind. Let's backtrack and bring Phoenix back. I did find my DS charger, so I can finally recharge my DS and no longer have an excuse not to go back to that game. Apollo already have too much backstory. We don't want an antagonist backstory on top. He did get edgy for, like, a little bit there. To be fair, it's more for branding. I know. I know it's just because it's hard to separate Phoenix from the Ace Attorney. Or the Ace Attorney from Phoenix. I don't know. As much as I love him, I think it would still be cool if, like, he had stayed retired. And, like, you know, it's just, like, a cool mentor we saw every so often, you know? Yeah, then again, I haven't finished Spirit of Justice, so maybe all I'm saying is actually false. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, I know that's true too. Still. Eventually he has to retire. Eventually. More and more games. Last of Us is coming in 6 days. Yeah, it is. I hope it's good. I don't know, a lot of video game adaptations are not that good. So I have my concerns. Oh, we'll see. Grandpa Nick. He's all gray, his, like, spikies are, like, slightly drooping. It's got, like, a cane. Aw, man. Oh, there's only one small change, and it's a good thing. Oh, that's good. Nice, because that's another thing with adaptions. Like, sometimes they change way too many things to try and make it, like, still fresh for people. But then it just kind of, like... I don't know. Becomes its own thing. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna try saying that out loud. But that is fantastic. I love it. Also, I stand by my opinion. Like, as I'm replaying this, Maya's not that bad. She's not as bad as I remember her to be. Even with all the kidnapping and everything. I mean, she has no control over that. Like, yeah, she has a lot of energy, but, like, she's... Just her and Phoenix is bantering. When was Maya bad? Oh, no, I'm talking about just, like, the general, like, fandom. Like, kinda shitting on Maya. I mean, I still think Athena is probably one of my favorite of the, female characters in this series. But still. I thought those were just memes. Maybe like 50-50. My ex Francisca. They are the same age. It could work. And besides, the kidnapping parts are true. Poor Maya. Alright. Without further ado, I think this is where we part, friends. Thank you for sticking by me throughout this. Can't wait for next time. Can't wait for more games. Can't wait for more Ace Attorney in the far future. Still hard to believe Maya and Francisca are the same age, I know. Like, I still forget that Maya's only 18. If anything, I would give her, like, maybe, like, 22, 23. And for some reason, I always think Maya's, like, younger. Like, maybe a 16. That was a fun stream, thanks. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good week. Goodbye. Goodbye.